How you guys doing? It's 514 Mystic from BookieBullies.com, and this is the rundown. I actually made a video and it didn't get posted. This is about an hour ago, so I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of the plays that I have for the night. Um, Unfortunately, not going to be able to get into much detail, and I'll make up for it tomorrow. But we're going to start from the top. In this night, we got the over 5.5 in the Winnipeg Jets versus the Columbus Blue Jackets game. Why do I have the over? Because the Jets get a shit ton of shots on goal. The Columbus Jackets just don't. Both teams should be able to get goals against both backup goalies, Laurent Brossoit and Elvis Merzlikins. So the over in a game at over 5.5 in a game where both goalies are allowing over 3 goals a game. I like this game to go over. The Jets, heavy dogs today. Columbus is really not that nice, in my opinion. I have to go with the Jets plus 1.5. It's only right. They're garbage, but I can't bet for them to win. But I believe that tonight is the night that they're going to win. But instead of giving you the win, because like I said, they're garbage, I'm going to give you guys the plus 1.5 because I think they go over and I think they cover the spread. Next, we got the over 216.0 in the Philly versus Raptors game. The reason I got the Raptors thinking that they're gonna go over simply by hitting threes. Philly because they don't really travel with their defense for some reason. They play much better at home as far as defense goes. Maybe, just maybe, we failed on that pick because the coach also knows this. I know this, and the coach knows this. I'm not the coach. I'm not a basketball aficionado, but these guys obviously are aware of this, and they should probably turn it up today. But the Raptors, they're a heavy team. They're back to being healthy, and I like this game to go over 216.0. Next, we got the Lakers 12.0 favorite. The reason I like the Lakers to cover because they just took the worst beating that they took all season. 32 points to a Celtics team that has Kemba Walker, who was 0-28 up until that point, versus the Lakers. Versus LeBron. LeBron just couldn't do it by himself. AD had 9 points, and I think these guys are going to come out with some vengeance. I got the under 223.0 in this game. The reason I got the under in this game because I believe the Lakers are going to lock up, allow these guys to score no more than 80 points, and obviously there's no grit because there's no Markieff Morris. Bobby Portis is only limited to about 15 minutes a game, and his production is very limited. And then there's a bunch of young guys who are probably going to get shut down because all of them are slashers and none of them really shoot outside of maybe DSJ. Next, we got the Houston Rockets minus 9.0. The reason I got these guys minus 9.0 because Denver is going to be without their backcourt. I don't care what they say about Jamal Murray being the game time decision, or is it Gary Harris that's going to be a game time decision. Either way, they're going to be out of all their bigs. Plumlee, he's not playing tonight. Um, Paul Millsap, he's not playing tonight. The only big that's going to be there is Jokic. He's going to have to play 40 minutes, and I think he's going to get abused down there by Clint Capella, who's probably going to grab 20 plus rebounds and bully this guy. Nothing against Jokic. I love his game, but I think he's going to get bullied today. I got the under 227.5 in that game. The reason I think is going to be more defensive as far as the Nuggets are going to try to make it. They're going to try to contain the Rockets, and I think the Rockets are going to end up ultimately covering at the end of the game. Fourth quarter, James Harden hitting all these threes, screaming, oh! And then you're going to see how these guys are nice, and people are going to stop talking about the Rockets, about how weak they are. And they're going to start talking about them how they were talking about them 2 months ago, that they were, potentially a threat to the Lakers and the Clippers. Next, we got the over 221.5 in the Phoenix versus Indy game. The reason I like both teams. I like Phoenix and I like Philly. Sorry, Indy. Indy now, they match up so well against this Phoenix team. And Phoenix, they've been taking L's. They take a L, they win a game. They take two L's, they win one game. They win two games, they take two L's. So it's been really inconsistent for them, and they're due for a win. They took that last L the other day, and they're due for a win. I think these guys are going to trade. The Indiana Pacers, they just came off of a loss where they weren't even able to score 100 points against the Utah Jazz, which was a competitive game up until, well, wasn't that competitive when you think about it. But I think over 221.5 is probably the easiest pick of the night. But again, both teams match up so well. Maybe he's going to be defensive. Maybe he's going to be a nail biter. But this is my reasoning behind the 221.5. And last but not least, I got the under 220.0 in the Utah Jazz versus the Golden State Warriors. The reason I think the Jazz are going to blow out these Warriors blowout. If they were able to do that to the Indiana Pacers, I believe strongly they're going to be able to do this to the Warriors. Warriors, they're probably not even going to hit 100 points. They just don't score that many points. And Utah, while they score a shit ton of points and they're 17 out of their last 19 games winners, hopefully they don't go over by themselves. But we're not betting on hopes. We're betting on the numbers. Like, you know what I mean? So this is my reasoning behind that. I touched a little bit on the Spurs versus Pelicans game. In that game, you're gonna have Drew Holiday, who's supposed to be coming back, JJ Redick, who's not, and then a bunch of injuries like Jahlil Okafor and things like that. People are gonna want to bet on Zion Williamson to get his points. Mind you, the guy is a rookie, so give him a chance to blossom. It's gonna be his first game. He's a big dude, and he's gonna be on a meniscus injury, which just got repaired. I'm sorry, guys. Like, you know, we're talking about a guy who's 280, 6'9", and he's a rookie. So you're an injured rookie, and you guys are dependent on him to do work. No, that's not how it's going to go down. If anything, the Pelicans do win, but they're going to do it with the help of guys like Lonzo Ball, facilitators like Drew Holiday, and possibly continuing to go to your go-to guy, which is Brandon Ingram, who's the favorite to be the leader in the most improved player of the year. So those are basically my picks. I don't have a play in that Spurs game. It's just my opinion on the matter in the Pelicans and the Spurs. And that's pretty much it for me. So before I let you go, I'd love you guys to go ahead and smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, add me on Twitter. It's 514 Mystic. Link is in the description. And also add me on Snapchat. You guys could see me going and cash out my Mises, cashing out my flips, and showing you guys, a little insight to, the natural lifestyle of 514 Mystic. So, anyways, that's pretty much it for me. I'll tell you like I tell you all the time. Please do not bet what you can't afford to lose. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So be safe with your bread. Be safe. Be good. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Mind you, I'll make it up for you guys tomorrow with a fresher show. So stay safe. Peace out.